Citrix Receiver is an easy-to-install software application that consistently delivers a secure on-demand access to corporate data, business apps, and desktops from any desired mobile device or platform, including Android devices. Citrix Receiver for Android installs just like any other Android application. Simply go to the Android Marketplace, now the Play Store, search for Citrix Receiver, and press the Install button. User configuration of the Citrix Receiver is a simple process. They simply hit the Add Account, enter the address of the Citrix environment they use at work, or the address that their administrator sent them in an email. A discovery process will then automatically be run to help find additional information to help the user configure Receiver. Next, the user simply needs to enter in his normal credentials, username, password, and domain, things most users already know. Use of two-factor RSA Secure ID authentication is also supported. After authentication, the user enters the Enterprise App Store. The Enterprise App Store is a self-service catalog of Windows, web, and SaaS applications that the user can access using the Citrix Receiver. Users can easily enter applications from the catalog that they would like to have show up on the home screen of the Citrix Receiver. When using the Enterprise App Store of the Citrix Receiver on a smartphone, the user experience has been adapted for the smaller screen of the device. The user starts the Citrix Receiver in the same way, is presented with his normal list of favorite applications, but if the user wants to add another application to his favorites list, he would be given the exact same list that he gets on the tablet. He can then go into the folder that contains the application he wants, tap and hold on the application that he would like to add to his favorites list, and then add that application to the favorites. So the next time he launches Receiver, that application will show up in his favorites list. To launch an application, the user simply needs to click on the icon representing the application he'd like to start. The user is presented with a first-time use gesture screen to familiarize him with the gestures he can use in the Windows applications being presented to the Android device. The user can then use normal tablet-like gestures to interact with the Windows application being presented to the Android device. In this case, you can see how the user can easily use their finger to interact with an Excel spreadsheet, opening file menus, and interacting with the menus themselves. Citrix has also included a number of buttons on Receiver that makes using Windows applications on an Android device even easier. For example, the keyboard button can be used to easily toggle raising and lowering the keyboard, a pointer toggle that adds a mouse-like pointer onto the device that makes getting to smaller elements of the UI of a Windows application easier to access, as well as a magnifying pointer that makes even the smallest UI elements very easy to access. Citrix has also added a number of multi-finger tap gestures to make navigating through applications very easy. In this case, you can use a three-finger tap gesture to raise and lower the keyboard to enter data. 2 fingers can be used to toggle the mouse pointer. Mobile device users are also used to being able to easily scroll between data, so we've added a 2-finger drag. As you can see here, we're using a native Windows Excel application, but we're scrolling the data as if it was a native Android application. With Citrix Receiver and Citrix Zen Desktop, the transition to the desktop can continue to leverage your mobile devices. In this case, we're using Citrix Receiver for Android and a Samsung Tab to connect to a Zen Desktop virtual desktop deployment hosted in the Citrix corporate environment. As you can see, the desktop environment is actually being run on an Android tablet using a full keyboard, mouse, HDMI out to a large screen monitor, giving me a full work desktop-like experience even though I'm still only leveraging the capabilities of my mobile device. In this case again, a Samsung 10.1-inch tab. Because my desktop is being delivered to a mobile tablet, if I want to go to a meeting I can simply undock my tablet and take it with me, and my desktop stays right where it was whenever I was using my full desktop environment. When I get back from the meeting or back into the office, I can simply plug my Android tablet using Citrix Receiver back into the dock and resume using my large screen and my full desktop work experience. Being able to access corporate data from a mobile device is cool, but having a full enterprise solution that allows your applications and your data to follow you from device to device is a game changer. For example, you may start reviewing a document towards the end of the day, and you've got a long train ride home. So what you want to do is transfer the work that you have on your desktop over to your tablet so you can continue to work right where you left off on your tablet. As you can see here, a Citrix receiver allows you to transfer the actual Word document session that you were using on Citrix Zen Desktop over to your tablet and pick up exactly where you left off on your desktop. With Citrix Receiver, your applications and the data that you're using with the application follow you as you transition from one device to another. For example, again, say you want to transfer the data that you're working on from a tablet over to a smartphone. It works just like it did from the desktop down to the tablet, and I can easily transfer the Word document that I was using and exactly where I was reviewing it from the tablet down to the smartphone. With Citrix Receiver, there's no need to save the document, transfer to the new device, open the application on the new device, and then open the document again. I can simply click the icon of the application that I was using, and all of my work and my data follow me from one device to the next.